Welcome back to the Greyhaven Tower. We have followed oaths spoken in fire and fury, vows sworn beneath stars and sealed in blood, promises that shattered families and promises that built kingdoms. But Tolkien does not end his meditation on oaths with kings. He ends it with a hobbit, not with a declaration of power, but with a quiet consent. Because in Tolkien's world, the greatest promise is not the one that conquers, but the one that endures. This is the story of Frodo and Sam, and of the oath that did not rule the world, but saved it. At the Council of Elrond, the fate of Middle-earth hangs suspended in silence. The wise debate, the mighty hesitate, the peril is named, but no one claims it. Then Frodo speaks. "I will take the ring," he says, "though I do not know the way." These words are often remembered as bravery, but Tolkien frames them as something deeper. This is not confidence. It is not readiness. It is not destiny pressed forward. It is consent. Frodo is not commanded. He is not chosen by prophecy. He is not bound by law, lineage, or fear. He steps forward freely, and that matters. This oath is unlike the ones we've seen before. Fëanor swore in pride. Finrod promised in love. Others vowed in fear, or in trust between nations. Frodo's promise is made in uncertainty, and Tolkien shows us something vital. Freedom does not mean clarity, it means willingness. Samwise Gamgee never swears an oath. There is no ceremony, no vow beneath the stars, no words spoken before witnesses. And yet, from the moment Frodo steps forward, Sam follows. "I'm coming with you." That is all. Tolkien does something radical here. Sam's promise is not verbal, it is enacted. He does not bind himself once, he binds himself every day, in hunger, in fear, in exhaustion, in despair. Sam's fidelity is renewed step by step. Where other oaths bind through words, Sam binds through love. And love, Tolkien insists, is the heaviest burden of all. As the journey deepens, Frodo begins to weaken, not in resolve, not in mortality, but in body and spirit. The ring is not a challenge meant to be overcome. It is a weight meant to be borne, until it cannot be. He does not write Frodo as failing because he is weak. He writes Frodo as failing because he is faithful. The longer he bears the ring, the more it costs him. And Tolkien refuses the lie that righteousness makes one invulnerable. The keeping of a promise does not spare the bearer from wounds. We'll return to that breaking point, but first, notice this. The story does not end when Frodo fails. It turns. At the crack of doom, Frodo can go no further. "I have come," he says, "but I do not choose to do what I have come to do." This is not betrayal. It is the limit of created strength. Tolkien is explicit in his letters. No one could have willingly destroyed the ring at that moment. The ring is destroyed, not by power, not by resolve, not even by the perfect keeping of an oath. It is destroyed by mercy, long delayed, long misunderstood. Bilbo's pity, Frodo's restraint, mercy extended even when it seemed foolish. The final victory comes not from a vow fulfilled, but from grace received. This answers every oath we have seen before. Where pride demanded possession, mercy released it. Where fear refused commitment, mercy endured. When trust built nations, mercy saved the soul of the world. This matters. Tolkien refuses the shallow ending. Frodo keeps his promise and bears its cost. The saving of the world does not restore him to innocence. It does not return him to who he was, and Tolkien will not pretend otherwise. Some wounds go too deep for the world that caused them. This is not failure, it is truth. And it is why Frodo must leave. The white shores await, not as escape, but as healing beyond the reach of Middle-earth. Sam returns. He marries. He gardens. He raises children. He keeps memory alive. His oath does not end with Mount Doom. It unfolds into life. Sam becomes what Tolkien loved most: a steward of renewal, a bearer of continuity, a witness that faithfulness outlasts heroism. The truest promise does not end in glory, it endures. Seen beside the others, Frodo and Sam complete the circle. Fëanor shows us the oath that consumes. Finrod shows us the oath that redeems. The dead show us the oath that imprisoned. Gilion and Eorl show us the faith that builds. And Frodo and Sam show us the oath that heals. Not because it is strong, not because it is humble, not because it kept perfectly, but because it is completed by mercy. In Tolkien's world, the greatest oath is not the loudest. It is the one that stays, the one carried in weakness, the one sustained by love, the one fulfilled not by force, but by grace. This is how Middle-earth is saved, and this is where the great oaths end. Not in triumph, but in peace. Thank you for walking these quiet roads with the Greyhaven's Hour. Until we meet again, may your truest promises guide you safely home.